Lisa Flanagan, Chair of the Littleton Board of Health. The mask mandate for the town of Littleton begins on Tuesday, September 7th at 12:01 a.m. Masks must be worn indoors at establishments in the town of Littleton. Face coverings that cover the nose and mouth are required for all persons, regardless of vaccination status, age 2 or older, in all indoor public spaces, social clubs, municipal buildings, houses of worship, or private spaces open to the public. Food service establishment customers may only remove face coverings when seated and consuming food and beverages. Indoor performance venue customers may only remove their face coverings when seated and consuming food and beverages if permitted in the venue. Performers must wear a face covering during the performance. Lodging guests and employees are required to wear face coverings inside hallways and other common areas of the establishment. Residents and employees of multifamily dwelling units are required to wear face coverings inside hallways and other common areas. Notice of this requirement shall be conspicuously posted at entry doors to the building and common areas. Indoor fitness centers or health club employees, customers, and visitors are required to wear face mask coverings during all fitness activities, including group exercise classes. All customers and employees of personal service establishments, including but not limited to barbershops, hair and nail salons, and massage and aesthetic establishments, are required to wear face coverings during services, except that customers may temporarily remove their face coverings for skin and or hair care that occurs on the face. All establishments open to the public must conspicuously post notice at the entry doors advising customers that face coverings must be worn inside the establishment. Employees of the establishment must supervise and enforce this requirement. Nothing in this regulation shall affect the state and federal orders already in effect regarding the wearing of facial coverings for all persons on public and private transportation systems, including ride shares, livery, taxis, and buses, in healthcare facilities, and in congregate care settings. Nothing in this regulation shall affect the mandates established by the Commissioner of the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education regarding the wearing of facial coverings in school. Notwithstanding any provision in this regulation, employees that are alone within closed office spaces are exempt from wearing a face covering. Notwithstanding any provision in this regulation, face coverings shall not be placed on children under 2 or anyone who has trouble breathing or who is unconscious, incapacitated, or otherwise unable to remove the face covering without assistance, or anyone who, due to a disability, is unable to wear a face covering. To the extent necessary, this regulation shall be enforced by agents of the Board of Health. Establishments that violate this order may be punished by a civil fine if, after verbal education and a written warning of up to $50 per violation in the manner provided for non-criminal disposition by MGL C.40, 21D and 14 of the Town of Littleton Code. This regulation will be reviewed by the Board of Health on or before November 1st, 2021, and may be rescinded at any time by a vote of the Board of Health. The optimum criteria for rescinding this regulation will be based on the health data that indicates 1, the level of community transmission data from the Centers of Disease Control for Middlesex County is categorized as either low or moderate over a 4-week consecutive period, and 4, the vaccination rate of the town residents who are fully vaccinated reaches 80% of the total population of the town of Littleton. If any provision of this regulation shall be determined to be illegal or unenforceable, such determination shall in no way affect the legality or enforceability of any other provision. This regulation shall be published in the Lowell Sun and become effective at 12:01 a.m. on Tuesday, September 17, 2021. For more details, please go to the Board of Health website at www.littletonmass.org/Board of Health. Thank you for your assistance and your cooperation, and the Board of Health would like to remind you to get vaccinated.